Hi folks, John Cordisco here. Another game from round 10 of the TradeWise Gibraltar Chess Festival 2016. It's an important game. Maxime Vachier-Lagrave from France is white, top world-class player. I'll just call him MVL, everybody else calls him. And Sebastian Mays, I believe, is pronounced as black. Now, Maxime needs to win this game. This is the last round. He's going head-to-head and score with Karl Nakamura, Pantala Hari Krishna, and some others. He has to win this game if he has any chance of first place or tying for first. Let's see how MVL does. MVL is white, Mays is black. It's going to be a Sicilian Moscow at bishop b5. Queen takes. I like that better. You know, I hate playing e4 at tournaments because I always get the Sicilian, but I'll tell you the truth. You don't play the Nadorf. I wouldn't mind this variation at all. a6, bishop takes, castles. Okay. Pretty good. Knight f6, knight c3, just simple development. e5. I'm not so sure. I know that's what the computer likes. But that backward d-pawn, I wouldn't like that at all. Queen to d3. h6 to stop the annoying bishop from coming here. Knight to d2. Now that must be some kind of preparation on Mays' part. He's rated 2593, so he's almost 2600, so this is a top player. So this isn't some chump move. I mean, he did some preparation here, I think. b5 from MVL, a3. Now it says the last book move. This is a variation I don't know anything about. I'm assuming the knight goes there to go to b3 from d2. I'm not sure. Bishop b7, his last minor piece is developed. Rook to d1. Bishop g4, hitting the rook. And f3, of course. Which he probably would have done anyway to reinforce the e4 pawn. There's always that check to be a pain, and that's what MVL did, and king goes to h1. Alright, it's a game. Tiny advantage for black. Typical Sicilian. Black equalizes fairly early. We're on move 14. Bishop goes back to e6. Now knight to f1. Maybe that was the point of the whole time, to bring the knight back around to g3. Castles. Knight e3 instead. He wants the knight right up there. Okay. Rook a to c8. Queen e2. Rook c5. Alright, black's going to double up, obviously, on the c-file. Is, with this knight here in the future, going to cause some problems for black. Let's see how MVL handles it. Bishop to d2 for white. MVL moves the other rook. Okay. Bishop b1, just to guard the d5 square. Queen b7. Rook d2. Well, let's just stop and take a look here. What do we like? What do we don't like? I think white's got a pretty good hold on the d5 square. What's the plan here? Black can't yet. Well, maybe he can go d5, get a pawn break. But black decides to go a5 instead. Do a little work on the queen side. Bishop f2 wants the bishop rerouted. Now b4. I like a takes b. A takes b, knight on c to d5. But he went knight to a4 instead. I think that it wasn't a blunder, but I don't think it was very accurate. Then after the rook moves, knight to d5. Bishop d8. Well done. Good maneuvering by MVL. b3. Pawn takes. Queen to d1. There's no big hurry to get that pawn. It's just there. Rook comes over. Rook takes. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Bishop f5. I think MVL is holding his own, but he's got to win this game. I mean, doing okay and being even, absolutely worthless to him at this point. Maybe let's go c4. It makes some sense, but now the rook at a3 is going to have to babysit. Is it a blunder? No, but it's going to be a big pain in the behind trying to get that rook off of a3 and defend. The queen's defending the b3 pawn now, but then they want the queen babysitting the pawn either. Bishop g5, hitting the rook. Rook goes there. Okay, we see part of his plan. Wants to back up the knight and go for this. e4. MVL decides to break. Pawn takes, bishop takes, knight c3. Bishop f5. Knight b5. Now hitting the pawn on d6. Now what's going through MVL's mind right now? He's thinking, oh crap. You know what? I need to win this game. But we'll see how it goes. Bishop d7. Knight c3. Rook e8. h3. I think he's looking at some back rank problems. Take care of it now type things. Queen to b4. Queen to c2 to guard the knight. Bishop b3. What's the plan? What's the plan? Knight d1. Doesn't take the bishop. Decides to move him back. King to h2, and that was a computer move as well. So even these good players, how do they find these moves? Bishop takes c5 is a second choice. With rook to a1. I don't know. Well, that's a worthless move anyway. Rook e1. What to do? What to do? He goes rook a4. Hits the queen. Bishop takes. Rook takes. The bishop takes. Rook takes. Bishop check. Important. Now the king goes to g3. Now we're on move 41 now, so they've reached the time control. A takes. For those of you keeping track, black has 2 rooks and a bishop for a queen and a knight. Queen to d2, hitting the rook. Rook goes to e8. And this is where I think white stumbles. It's a very natural move. Very natural move. Queen takes b4. Now the computer's only giving this a pawn and change advantage for black. Probably h4 would have been better. But after queen takes, rook to b6. And that's where, oddly enough, I'm surprised it didn't play on. White resigns. Yeah, is it going to be tough? This probably would go queen a4, and the other rook would swing over. And he's going to drop this pawn. Maybe even this pawn later. Maybe he just didn't want to play it out. I don't know. But the young man decided to resign after rook to b6, so MVL wins. Keeps his point total up. Now he's tied for first place. Now we're going to have to see how Pantala Harikrishna and Karl Nakamura does, which is a game I'm going to show, the Nakamura game, right after this. So MVL gets tough. Yeah, I'm surprised, though, why the young man resigned. It's the last round. You really have nothing to lose. Is it going to be an agonizing endgame? Yeah. It's really going to suck, to be honest with you. But you got to play these things out. And do you think for a minute, if Carlsen was white, that he would resign here? He would be upset. He would be annoyed. He'd be aggravated, but he would play it through. So I'm a little disappointed, to say the least. But anyway, folks, that's one of the results from round 10 of the Gibraltar Tradewise Chess Festival 2013. I hope you liked it. I want you all to remember, if you think chess is just a game, you're not playing it right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.